The following message has been co-signed by the Divine and sponsored by Spirit. Beautiful day, beautiful soul. And welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. Yeah. Coming to you live once again from Las Vegas, I go by Melinda NailFanatic. And I'm back to deliver your latest timeless, collective, channeled tarot message from the download series. So if you're here, it's by divine design. Remember to bring your intuition to the party every time, and if it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. Either way, make your choices and decisions responsibly today, because you'll always be the one with the consequences and repercussions to pay. You have questions, I have answers. You can find those facts on my website, located in the title of this live, raw, real, uncut, unscripted, unedited, sugar-free broadcast. And after these messages, we'll be right back. Yeah. The only thing we're sugarcoating around here is these nails. We pulled your alpha and omega messages. We have two messages from the Abukra coming out today. The first one is the one you are waiting for, longing for, searching for, and love so much, but have never met, but know and love so much in your brain, is also searching for you. Rejoice. The search is nearly over. So they're saying there's somebody new coming in for you. They're saying you've been waiting for a long time to meet that one. Okay. They're searching for you as much as you're searching for them. They've been waiting on you like you've been waiting on them. It's a mutual thing. Okay. The search is nearly over. You're about to meet somebody that you've been waiting for this chance with. Okay. It says, you will come to the enlightened conclusion that worry solves no problems, nor does it pay a dividend. Only then will the confusion and bewilderment you will cause within yourself slowly disperse, like the rejoicing of one who ails discovers the cure. Okay. Ain't no sense in worrying about it. You don't know when they're coming. You've been waiting for them. They're showing up. That's what you should rest in. That's what you should focus on. Okay. That's the most important thing here. All right. From the Pleiadian Oracle, we have Pakal's Tomb. It's card number 28. 2 is the High Priestess. 8 is the Strength card. 2 plus 8 makes 10, which is the Wheel of Fortune. So I see following your intuition, standing in your power. Standing in your power helps you. Okay, following your intuition, standing in your power helps you to close out karmic cycles. Finally, you get to leave the old cycle behind and come into a new energy. Okay. Pakal's Tomb. Our Pleiadian connection to humanity is very strong in many cultures around the world. From the Andean lineages to Japan, to the native peoples of all four corners, we, the Pleiadians, have been interconnected behind the scenes with a mission to assist humanity in their evolution and remind them of their deeper star origins. But perhaps one of our most impactful assignments with humanity is found in the heart of the Mayan lands. These Mayan lineage holders, who are also direct descendants from Atlantis, hold many of the secrets in their bloodline to the codes of the living universe. In particular, with their direct connection to the Mayan god known as Pakal. Pakal was indeed beyond earthly, and we say was a full-born Pleiadian, arriving in the jungles on a heroic journey to anchor a cosmic frequency into your planet Pakal worked with and embedded the Mayan timekeepers with the codices in their genetics to survive an upcoming invasion that was foreseen ahead. In fact, we say to humanity that without the lineage of these Mayan timekeepers holding this cosmic frequency on Earth, it is likely possible that the Earth may have descended into an unthinkable lower dimensional scale during potential times of war and atomic bombs being dropped. With that said, we, the Pleiadians, are forever eternal to the Mayan lineage and honor their purity with all our hearts. Pakal's tomb, where the Mayan god was laid to rest, reveals many secrets of our star connections to Earth. His tomb is currently situated at the Temple of Inscriptions in Palenque, Mexico, a once thriving Mayan city that carried the wisdom of these former Atlanteans. Okay. When the card of Pakal's tomb arrives, it's a message that it is time to start paying close attention to the details around yourself. As we have embedded many secrets in Pakal's tomb, so too does the universe want to reveal something much greater to you. Start to pay attention to the finer details of life, and guidance will become clear. Attempt to zoom into the micro of existence, and clarity will be revealed. One way to train yourself to observe these finer details is to sit on the grass and watch the smaller insects and micro plant life around yourself. Zoom into the internal workings of Gaia and watch how these observations spill over into you seeing hidden messages of life more clearly. Here in the micro, clarity is given. Pay attention to the details. Breaking patterns, hidden messages, doors opening, obstacles removed, clear guidance, inner wisdom. Double check contracts, business and business agreements, time of magic, answers in front, and review the details. So, yeah. First off, there is clear guidance, okay? There is clear guidance. You have broken patterns, and doors are opening. We did have the master key message yesterday. Okay. It's a time of magic in your life. That's why what you've been waiting for is about to show up. You've been waiting on this for a long time. It's about to show up in your experience now because you broke all those old patterns in your life. That benefits you. That benefited you then, is benefiting you now. It's going to continue to benefit you moving forward. Okay. So Pakal's tomb. From the visionary I Ching cards, we have card number 43, determination. It says lake above and sky below. 4 is the emperor. 3 is the empress. Okay, so there's this awesomeness that happens when you bring your intuition and your love nature to your battle Mars energy. When you bring your Venusian love energy to the warring energy of Mars, which is the divine masculine energy. When you meld those divine feminine masculine aspects, oh boy, that's a magical thing right there. It's almost like a reset button, because it's interesting because I was laying there in the bed and that's what I was showing. I was showing divine feminine, divine masculine, the Empress and the Emperor energy. The Empress and the Emperor energy have what the other needs to cool each other down, is the way it was coming through. It's like the Empress is all love. She needs to learn to take action, She's got to take some action. She can't just sit in love and create all day unless she has her Emperor. And the Emperor is about taking that action, and he can't just do everything from the place of action. He needs to put some love in the things that he does. So they kind of like balance each other out, is the way it's coming through. Okay. So from the book, the determination card here from the I Ching says, Some resolution is pointed to a breakthrough, but decisive action will be necessary. There we go with the action. If you diligently hold your ground, warding off negative tendencies or bad influences, goodness will indeed prevail. The persistence of negativity is a factor in human affairs. Just when you think an undesirable element has been uprooted, it or another will pop up again, sprouting through some crack in the pavement of decent society. And these elements do not take extravagant forms such as those exhibited in violent conflict. Garden variety, lies and deceit are more common and persistent, but should also be rooted out diligently. Be resolute against the forces of negativity, whether in your social or professional life or in your own soul. But certain rules must be followed for your efforts to succeed. The first rule: do not compromise with corruption. Misdeeds and shameful actions must be identified for what they are and quickly discredited. The second, you cannot successfully resist or defeat negativity on its own terms. Positive alternatives which may lead away from the nature of the problem are more appropriate than trying to counter corruption with raw power. The third, the means used to counter negativity need to be consistent with the result you want to achieve. You cannot stop the spreading of lies by spreading more of them. By adding to the positive elements in a situation, you automatically diminish the bad. This is the only way to tip the scales and effectively neutralize negativity over time. The reminder here is for you to maintain a consistent level of self-awareness while sharing your advantages and virtue with others. So you need to be consistently self-aware, which means checking yourself. You need to be introspective, okay? And look, 2 wrongs don't make a right. 2 wrongs don't make a right. It's been a while since I heard that. Dang. Interesting. 2 wrongs don't make a right. You heard that a lot as a child, or I don't know about y'all, but I heard that as a lot as a child. And it's like, I haven't heard that in a while. That's a message that needs to get back out there some more. 2 wrongs do not make a right. You cannot counter. So somebody does some negative energy towards you, whether this is like curse energy or violence energy or lies and manipulation energy. It doesn't freaking matter. 2 wrongs do not make a right. So you're not going to benefit yourself by going and doing the exact same thing that they did. No. What did we just say? That Venus energy can squash the Mars energy. And Mars energy can squash the Venus energy. Interesting. They said it works both ways. But love is what can heal the problem of war. If there was put a little bit of love in your heart. If there was a little bit of love in the heart, all that fucking battling and warring shit wouldn't be, okay? A little bit of love in your heart would squash all that fighting and all that bickering and all that struggle. Like, dude, let the love in. Let the sun shine. Let the sun shine. Let the sun shine in. Okay. Something about that energy here. You got to let the love in. You got to let the sun in. Okay. You got to let the love shine, honey. You got to let it come in. All right. Let's see what we have from the well-known archetypes for today's message. Ooh, Thanatos. Thanatos is like the death card from this deck. It's 73. Okay. So let's see what it has to say. 73. The death card energy, Thanatos. And this card always makes me think of Thanos. Thanos, what did he do? He erased half of all the universe. Thanatos meaning death. It is tempting to oversimplify death and sum it up as transformation, but the true archetypal resonance of Thanatos cannot be easily assimilated or contained. Death is ongoing and omnipresent, an eternal response to the gift of birth. Witnessing the ending of another being, creature, phase, or stage has deep consequences for the psyche. We are forever changed by Thanatos as it sweeps us under its wings, making us relinquish control in every form. It leaves a mark of ash upon our heart, signifying we have touched the cusp of the underworld and will return to the land of the living eventually, with more compassion and wisdom to share. This capacity is needed in our world. One who has faced the annihilation of Thanatos can face anything. When this card appears, it signifies an initiation into the underworld. So you're being initiated into the underworld, a death card, and we have Pacal's tomb. Somebody gonna die. Oh boy, I hope you already know it. That's all I'm gonna say. Somebody gonna die. We have double death energy here. How did I just barely realize that? Oh my God. I'm picking up somebody here. They had a death wish on somebody, and that shit is about to come back and bite them in the ass. Somebody thought that they could hurt you. I'm picking up on this. Somebody thought they could do something against you. They had ill will against you. They wanted to hurt you. They wanted to create some kind of struggle, some kind of challenge, some kind of difficulty in your life. They're going to wish they never started down that path. That's what I know. Yeah, they're going to wish they never started down this journey because they are literally creating their own demise. This shit could literally kill somebody because of the ill will and intention that they're putting out. I'm getting that it's coming out towards you. Like, how fucked up is that? Why they want to go and do that? Love, huh? Now, why you want to go and do that? Like, there ain't no reason, ain't no cause for all that type of behavior around here. You're doing too much. This person needs to sit their ass down and calm their ass down somewhere. What they don't need to be doing is trying to fuck with you because all they're going to end up doing is fucking themselves up. When light, grieving, mourning, bearing witness to all that is. And when dark, fear or insensitivity to old age, illness, and the dying. Facing Thanatos, death, leads us to Aletheia, the truth. There are those with a great gift for navigating Thanatos energy. Thankfully, we find these generous souls in emergency rooms, hospitals, hospice centers, and the like. And on this show, because I'm going to tell you what, I done been through enough death situations. So many that it's like the close personal kinds that it's like, I know, I hear you. It's sad, but sorry, I kind of like, I'm all cried out. Somebody here is in a mourning phase. Two wrongs don't make a right. Yeah. Somebody here is mourning a loss, whether that's a literal death. Okay, the guidance is getting clear. You're in a time of magic right now. You need to be consistently self-aware. Doors are opening, but there is a death. Something here is ending. Two wrongs don't make a right. Okay. You definitely don't want to get yourself caught up in some dark energies trying to get back at somebody. Revenge belongs to the Lord. Let the Lord handle revenge. Let the universe handle the paybacks on your behalf. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to get caught up in that energy. That's not a nice place to reside. I heard it's not a nice place to reside. You don't want to live there. Okay. We have vinegar coming through. There were originally two cards. They told me to put one of them up. So vinegar is the energy coming out of the alchemy guidebook. It's card number 34. Let's see what we got. Okay, card number 30. Now, vinegar and baking soda down the drain helps clean out stanky drains. Okay. Also, if you're doing your own pedicures at home, you put your little bit of mouthwash. Yeah, a cup full of mouthwash, vinegar, and Epsom salt. And then you could put dish soap or your favorite hand soap just for the bubbles. Man, that stuff works really good for your pedicure. Can I just tell you that? All right. So vinegar, acidity, distillation, memory. The tongue knows vinegar. Even the suggestion of receiving a few drops into the mouth reminds us of vinegar's sour and lip puckering qualities. In alchemy, vinegar serves as an active agent of distillation, fermentation, and preservation. It's incredibly useful when applied in the right amounts and with intention. This said, it can be easily overused, overwhelming the situation at hand. When the vinegar card is present in a reading, it indicates a sour note permeates the laboratory. It is likely something from the past is showing up in the present and demanding our attention. It is in vinegar's nature to take over, to overwhelm. Be cautious with this material. A little goes a long way. As they say, it is productive to look at your past, but not to stare. Such is the complex energy of vinegar. So, look at the past, but don't stare. And the past has a sour note to it. The past leaves a sour note. Okay, it doesn't taste so good. All right. With such distinct qualities, vinegar can act as a surprising trump card. It sets the tone for all others that are present. Its sour note cannot be ignored. Yeah, the death is definitely a sour experience. Nobody really enjoys that, even if you're kind of numb to it because you've been through it so many times. The vinegar card may be used as a helpful ally in the laboratory to identify a memory that is causing trouble or grief. It's a wonderful means of distillation. Okay. So, interesting. So there's something here about memory, okay? Don't get stuck in the memories, okay? Mourning, somebody here is simply mourning their past situation. They're going down memory lane. They could be finding themselves getting caught up a little bit in that. Okay. Next, we're going to look at the numerology deck. Let's see what we have. Teaching and learning. It's card number 57. 5 is the Hierophant. 7 is the Chariot. Is it a love situation or is it a learning situation? Apparently, it's a learning situation. Okay. Is it a lesson or is it love? Apparently, it's a lesson. This card indicates a time of significant growth and learning and growth. When the hold on. Let me start that over again. This card indicates a time of significant learning and growth when the wisdom you will gain will be of great benefit to others too. There is much potential for you to teach what you've experienced. In fact, your life lessons are just as valuable as your academic knowledge. Therefore, every trial and tribulation can help you be of service to the world. This card encourages you to have faith in your ability to teach, because teaching is simply passing on to others information they didn't already know. You probably already do this by sharing the lessons you've learned and the discoveries you've made with your colleagues, family members, children, or friends. So please don't underestimate the importance of what you have to say. In order to improve your current situation, you are being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life. Cycles that are encouraging you to teach what you've learned. This is a time to investigate new opportunities or areas of study to expand your existing wisdom. The more you learn, the more you have to teach, which serves your greater good and the greater good of all. If there is something you would like to teach, then set the intention to do it. Everything I learn and teach serves the greater good. Okay. So teaching and learning, coming out very necessary. Teaching and learning about death, about the changes of life, about letting go, okay, about being determined and letting go of the past, about what happens when you hold on to the past and you're trying to move on, okay, life lessons. You done learned some hard lessons, okay, you've gone through a lot of change. You got a sour note about the past, okay, you got a sour note about something you had to let go of. You got a sour note about some memories, some pain, drifting on a memory, hey. Ain't no place I'd rather be than with you. But you're not here no more, so I can't be with you, okay? So I'm dreaming of you tonight till tomorrow. I'll be holding you tight, and there's nowhere I'd rather be than here in my room, dreaming about you and me. So in both of these songs, like there's this longing energy for what's not here. So is it love or is it a lesson? It looks like it's a lesson. Okay. It looks like it's a lesson. Something is over. Okay. It's done now. There's a sour taste in your mouth about it. Something didn't go so sweet. Something wasn't so sweet. Okay. You've been waiting for somebody that's going to come in and be a little bit different. Well, it looks like that is showing up according to the Abukra messages that we have for you. Yeah. So, your wait is nearly over. It's just, you got to understand that you can't be worried about this. Don't worry. Somebody here, you worried your love life is over. You worried that there ain't no more opportunities to you. You done got too old. Maybe I said bye to the last one. Maybe I said bye to the last chance. Because you're lucky just to have just one love, one love, one love. You're lucky just to have just one love, one love. You're lucky just to have just one love, one love, one love. You're lucky just to have just one. Okay, so somebody here, you think that a great love only comes once in a lifetime. Yeah, usually it does for a lot of people because they don't open their heart no more after they've had a great love. Open your heart. Keep your heart open. You'll be surprised how many loves you could have in one life. If you keep your heart open, be willing to love, you're going to find love again. Because if you can take my hand, I promise we'll find love again. Love again. Yeah. If you can take my hand, I promise we'll find love again. Okay, so there's something here about you got to be willing to take God's hand, to take the hand of a person here and have this love again experience. If you want to love again, you can. There's lessons in it. Hold on, let me get some coffee. Ran in my mouth, full speed ahead. At the butt crack of dawn. Oh, Lord. All right, from the deck of the Soul Journey lesson cards, we have the doubt card. It says, I release the need to know all the answers. Doubt is on page 34 again. So we have page 34 again, Empress and Emperor energy. We already talked about that, didn't we? So let's see what's coming out the book. It's impossible for the human brain to comprehend the mysteries of the universe. Excuse me. You're only consciously aware of the 3 dimensions for a reason. And that is to learn to love without the full awareness of your connection to spirit. Everyone has his or her own personal path to this awareness. And there is no right or wrong answer as long as your goal is to manifest the energy of love and compassion. The wisdom of the divine trickles into the physical dimension, and some of it will resonate with your soul and some will not. These are your signposts that guide you to your correct path. If the wisdom resonates with you and seems right, then keep it. If not, release it back to the universe. Always be aware and mindful of the insights that your spirit guides and teachers put on your path. So you have spirit guides, you have teachers. They're giving you insight. They're giving you signposts, okay? The thing of it is, are you paying attention? And did you get the message? When in doubt, leave it out, okay? If it feels like bliss, do more of this. If it feels like crap, that's because it's shit. Flush it. You don't have to do every single thing that approaches you. You don't have to accept everything that comes your way. That's always going to be up to you. What you accept, what you allow, and what you dismiss. You got to remember, you have a powerful energy. You're going to draw in a lot of different types in this, okay? You've been through some things. You got a sour note from the past, okay? You learned a lot of lessons from all of that. It's time for you to teach some of those lessons. And it's more importantly than teaching the lessons, you got to apply the lessons learned for yourself. If something is giving you the same sour note of another experience you had, and you're saying to yourself, oh, no, I don't need to go through that again. I've done that experience to the max. Okay, well then don't choose it no more. Remember, life is like a buffet, baby. You have all the control over what you put on your plate. When in doubt, leave it out. If it ain't for you, let it pass through. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to let it stick to you, is what we're saying. Don't let it stick to you. We're not saying run. We're saying you don't have to accept it. You don't have to keep it. You don't have to own it. You don't have to make it yours. Okay, so somebody here, I just heard this. Somebody is saying something. Somebody is saying something. They think they know what they're talking about, but they don't know what they're talking about. Your spirit is saying you don't have to accept that shit. When somebody is talking shit about you because they're sour because you left them, they're pissed off because you didn't bring them along with you, because you didn't indulge them, because you didn't participate, you didn't sit up here and accept what the heck they were offering you. You didn't do so. They're sour. They have a sour note now. Somebody out here, they talking mess. They're talking mess because they're pissed off. Really, you was here to teach a lesson in this experience, okay? You were here for a lesson and a blessing, okay? You did that. You set it to rest when you were done. Somebody is sour about that. They don't like that. They don't like that you moved on. They don't like that it was easy for you to move on. They don't like that you moved on so quickly. They don't like that you're still doing well, blah, 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 all that stuff. Somebody here is upset about that, okay? Next up, we have the Wisdom of the House of Knights Oracle. Let's see what we got here. Now, High Priestess of Earth. High Priestess of Earth. She is card number 3. There's that Empress energy again. Card number 3. Let's see what's her message. Okay. When you choose the symbol of the High Priestess of Earth, I, Nyx, the Goddess of Night, am nudging you to take care of your health and your beautiful body. My vampire High Priestess of Earth symbolizes all things in the physical world, your body, the body of Earth, and the things you surround yourself with. Now is the time to eat well, get rest, and connect to the power of Earth by walking barefoot. Be mindful, knowing you are a child of flesh and bone who came alive through the blending of Earth magic and your spirit. If your question is about a situation with a friend or a love interest, know that the High Priestess of Earth is asking you to wait until you see tangible evidence of what you seek to understand about this relationship. Perhaps the first kiss or some shared activity will give you more insight into your question. Stay grounded and wait and see. And that's the message there. Yeah. Something is coming in for you. Stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. Hold on, you got this person, you about to meet somebody that you've been waiting. I've been waiting my whole life to find someone like you. To find someone like you. Yeah. I've been waiting my whole life to find someone like you. Find someone like you. Baby, I want this. I want this to last forever. Baby, I want this. Can we make this last forever? Okay, so there's something here about, hold on a second. Did you give him a chance to give you some evidence? Yeah. Did you give him a chance to show up and prove? Show and prove? Okay. Show me you really love me. Actions speak louder than words. Okay, yeah, because they can all tell you they love you so quick and easy. Some of them, it just rolls off their tongue like, hello, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? Oh, I love you. But what is the action showing? Learn the lessons. When some shit shows up in the actions, it makes you doubt. Don't pretend like you don't know what the fuck that means. You already been through some shit in the past. Don't play yourself again. You hear me? Don't you go playing yourself no more. Ground yourself. I'm not saying just leave it in the dust. Another one bites the dust. Hey, Another one bites the dust. Okay, somebody here bit the dust again. Okay, another one bites the dust. Okay, listen, here's the thing. You got to give them time. You got to give time. Let the next action that you choose to accept from somebody, let the next one that you decide to commit your heart to, your life to, whatever it was, let that prove to you its worthiness. Let it prove its loyalty. Let them prove that they love you. Okay, let them show you by their actions. This isn't about testing people. This is just about allowing people to show up and seeing how they do show up. Because you ain't gonna have to really convince or ask or beg or none of that shit. They're gonna be who the fuck they gonna be. And they gonna show up as they gonna show up. All you need to do is just sit back and wait, honey. Eventually a real personality gonna come out. You know, most people are not born on a new moon, which means that their inner workings are different than the way they present themselves. The representative is real. Hello. And sometimes it could take 3 to 6 months to see who a person is beyond the representative that they want you to see. Now, I know that makes sense to you. You're like, I always wonder. I heard somebody say, I always wonder why that was. Why do people always change after a while? Well, because the sun sign and the moon sign are different, which means the way they really are inside is different from the way they present themselves on the outside. So from the Journey of Love deck, let's see what we have. Ooh, card number 9, the Heart of God. Praise be. Loving it just for what it says, the Heart of God. Yeah, ground yourself. Get in tune with the Heart of God. It's card number 9. So 9 is the Hermit energy. This is the soul searcher, right? It says you are part of something profound, a divine calling and privilege. It is the role of the inspiratrix or inspirator upon this earth, the men and women who have hearts capable of bliss. Bliss is what we feel when we let God in. The heart opens and we cannot speak for the sensation of it. It cannot be described. Great hearts can tolerate mystery. They can bear the enormity of divine bliss beyond analysis and description and simply be. You don't have to do anything with it, you see. To be the inspiration is to have a heart open to the divine. It's a life calling. Your heart is an inspirational force to be loved, recognized, and protected for the precious catalyst of divine awakening that it is. Be led by your heart. God is in it, speaking through it, calling you forth to love, and the love that flows through your heart filters out through your toes, dripping on those beneath you as stars falling from heaven. This oracle holds a message for you, direct from the divine. You have a sacred purpose to fulfill on this earth, and it's all sorted out. The situation, this issue, this awakening that you seek and are living even now is held lovingly in the hands of the divine creator. The creator says to you, leave it with me. It's all unfolding in perfection. I am alive in your heart. I am your heart. So let go and let God. Let go and let God. And now I talked about this on the channel before, where if your hands are on it, God's hands are not. God will not put it in. It's not in God's hands if it's in your hands. If you think you can handle it better than God, by all means, God gonna give you the opportunity to show what you can do. Okay? And the poem that comes with this card says, when souls are touched with love sublime and hearts unleash the wonder found, a promise made somewhere in time of words that speak without a sound. In gratitude, we transcend space and bless the gifts we now can keep. Of thoughts caress and soft embrace and eyes allowed in joy to weep. The moment's song that we compose will leave this life with no regret and carry forth what we impose to chart again a course once set. For what we have is ours to own. Each breath a step we measure sweet. Together now we wait alone and walk in peace, our hearts complete. Wow, there's something really big about that last couple lines here. It says, together now we wait alone and walk in peace, our hearts complete. And while I was reading that, I was hearing something that crossed my mind earlier today, or yesterday, talking about It's not about owning the person that you love. If you love them, you're not going to try to own them. They don't belong to you. Nobody belongs to you. Not even the kids that came out of your JJ belong to you, honey. Nobody on this earth, on God's earth, don't nobody belong to you. They are not yours. Everybody is on loan. Everybody is here. And it's all part of the divine plan. It's all part of being in service to the divine. I hear it's all part of being in service to the divine. Okay, it's all just, everything is borrowed here. You don't own shit. You don't even own your physical vessel. You're just the one who's in charge of it when you're in it. Okay, that sounds a little bit different than what we said earlier. Yeah, we wanted to clarify that. Okay. Nothing here is your own. The only thing that's your own is your energy. And there's something here about loving, even when you're alone, loving another, even when you're alone. And the card said the one you're waiting for, longing for, searching for, and love so much, but have never met, but know and love so much in your brain, is also searching for you. Rejoice, the search is nearly over. So this is talking about a love that you have with another that you haven't even met yet. You just love them so much because you know that as real as you are and you exist, they must fucking exist too. Okay, that energy is here. Ground yourself. Let go and let God. Anywhere where you have doubts about it, you need to trust. Okay, when in doubt, leave it out. When in doubt, leave it out. Okay, you have to have faith. Okay, I'm hearing you have to have faith. All right, let's see what we have coming out from the messages from the ancestors. Oh, we have the gardener. That goes very nicely with the high priestess of earth and the heart of God card, because gardener is growing something, right? Growing something from nothing. And the thing about the gardener card, cultivation, you have to cultivate habits. You have to cultivate this energy. You have to cultivate the garden of your mind. There's a card from one of the decks that I have, the Abraham Hicks Money and the Law of Attraction deck. There's a card in there that says something about, I cultivate the garden of my mind. You got to prune all the thoughts that are weeds choking out the life from your vegetables and that you can actually consume, your healthy vegetables or your beautiful flowers, right? You got to take all the necessary protective actions. Okay, you got to make sure you water it. Got to keep the ground clean so it can grow. So there's something here about a gardener energy. Let's go ahead and grab a book, see what it's talking about. The gardener showing up on what page? The gardener is on page 93. Now we have Hermit energy and Empress energy. The Empress energy keeps coming out a lot. So that loving, divine, feminine energy that kills the war, that kills the battle, that squashes it. It's the water. It's the water on the Wicked Witch of the West. I'm melting. That's what the Empress energy is. Okay. Interesting. In prehistoric times, humans grew their gardens and forests, intermingling medicinal and food plants with the various flora that existed naturally. Through various epochs in history, gardening has not only been used to supply food and medicine, but also for decorative and aesthetic purposes. The gardener is one who prepares the soil as needed to provide the best possible circumstances for plants to grow. They tend the soil with love and care, nurturing the growth of the young plants by providing any other nutrients as necessary. These gardens can supply gifts of food for the gardener and their family as an exchange for the love and care of the gardener. Decorative gardens with flowers and trees provide visual and sensory pleasure, inspiring awe for the elegant and aesthetic collaboration with the wild and natural beauty of Mother Earth. Hands-on gardening encourages appreciation for how the element works synergistically to support the growth of food for all living beings. The increasing interest in and application of organic gardening assures us that with this love and care, we can reduce and potentially eliminate the toxic applications of insecticides and pesticides that predominated gardening and agricultural practices up until a few years ago. In addition to nurturing the growth of plants and trees, what else are you cultivating in your life? Are you sowing seeds of love and care, nurturing these with your blessings and intention? Are you paying attention to how you affect others? Do you support their growth emotionally, mentally, and spiritually? What about yourself? Are you tending to your own personal garden, allowing it to flourish in ways that support your spiritual growth and awareness? It's time to examine ways you ignore or inhibit your spiritual growth and take measures that will cultivate your soul's path. Grow a plant from a seed and observe how you feel when you pay consistent attention to this living being's needs. Sing to her, water her, send your prayers, and watch what happens. So, everything works together. You got to plant the seeds. Yeah. And in the download yesterday, there was something here about harvest season that came out. And we even talked about how in the Bible, it talked about leaving the last 2 rows or something like that of your fields for the less fortunate to be able to get a place to get something to eat. Okay. Gardening is a beautiful example of synergy where co-creative energies work together. So there's something here about a synergy coming. It's also about harvest energy, okay, because you have tended to your own garden. You've been tending to your own garden. This serves you well. Okay, you're about to come into a harvest season. All right, let's see what's up with the Mahabharata Oracle coming out. Next, we have the Trickster, card number 33. Somebody trying to fuck with you. Somebody trying to pull the wool over your eyes. Is somebody got their eyes on your harvest? Well, how dare they? That's a fool's move right there. It's your harvest. It has your name on it. Can't nobody else cash your harvest. It belongs to you. If they got their eyes on your harvest, they're going to have a surprise, okay? Because everything of yours is protected too, okay? It's protected. You can't just, it's not just vulnerable like that, okay? Your love protects it. Your energy protects it. Your ancestors protect it, okay? Your positive intention, it was created under the energy of protection, okay? So it's completely protected on all sides. Let's see what the book has to say about the Trickster energy, card number 33. What do we have? It says, Sakuni, the maternal uncle of Duryodhana, had magic dice made from the bones of his father, which always did his bidding and gave him the air of a sorcerer. Through the means of these magic dice, he was able to entice Yudhishthira to a game of dice and win repeatedly. Essentially, this game of dice was the forerunner of the great battle of Kurukshetra and set the stage for this grand epic. He was instrumental in instigating his nephew Duryodhana to pursue a wrongful path through unscrupulous ways. This card cautions you that the trickster is that obscure, dim, secretive person who dons the cloak of Maya or illusion for an ulterior motive. You may be in the dark about his true intentions. He may show up in unexpected places, or he may be sending the wrong messages, deflating your ego and humbling you to face reality. He may betray you, fool you, use you, or usurp your resources, or show you how foolish and vulnerable you are by turning your life upside down, throwing a curveball in your path. Illusion and ambiguity may overpower you. Mischief and disorder may confuse you. Beware the trickster, which can be a beautiful face or body, an irresistible romantic relationship, or an alluring object, even alcohol or drugs. Do not succumb to falsities and lies. Tempting as many attractive things tend to be, you may be fooled into believing that these things can grant you lasting happiness. Don't be a fucking fool. Somebody here wants to take you off your path. I see that somebody is trying to work their magic to see if they can reap your harvest. Somebody want to go to the bank with you when you cash those checks. They're coming in with a trickster energy. There's something deceptive there. There's something that's uncool. There's something that's not nice. There's something that just ain't right in there. Yeah, there's something really off about this person's energy. It just ain't sitting well with you or with spirit. I heard not with you and not with spirit. It's just not sitting well at all. It's not vibing right. It's just off. The energy is completely off. You can sense this. You can see this. Okay. It's a sour taste. There's somebody here, they give you that sour taste. Some of y'all have clairgustance, and literally your mouth, it's like, why does it taste so sour in here? Yeah, it's because you got somebody up to some shit and you can sense it. Okay. From the Sacred Traveler Oracle, we have the Wise Leader. You are a beacon for others. Yep. You send this awesome signal out. Hey, you want to learn? You want to learn about yourself? You want to learn about something? I could teach you, okay? I could show you some things. You give off this experience, or somebody does, right? Somebody gives off this experience of being grounded. The beacon is that heart of God. Oh, I'm a lover. I'm a lover, not a fighter. You give off this beacon of energy. And you didn't even know that these trickster energies are coming up in your life? These trickster energies are coming up in your life. It's like the show Wreck-It Ralph. We love our tricksters. We love our manipulators. We love our haters. We love all the ones that try to oppress us. Because all they do is just like in Wreck-It Ralph. When Wreck-It Ralph ain't in his game, the whole game starts to get fucked up because they don't have Wreck-It Ralph there to wreck shit. Listen, everybody needs a catalyst. And the trickster in your life has been the catalyst for your self-growth. And it was all there because you was on a path set to become a wise leader. How can you become a wise leader? Well, you have to have experiences. I mean, unless you want to be that book top professor, you know what I'm saying? People don't vibe as well with the person that just has book level education. They learn a lot better. They receive the messages better from one who has real life tactical experience. That's constant. It's always been that way, and it always will be that way. Okay. Let's see what the book has to say about this energy. The Wise Leader is on page 125, Hangman and Hierophant. Yes, any delays in your life, on your path, in receiving this love, so you could be prepared for this higher level commitment that's coming in to get your dreams come true. All them lovers that didn't work out for you, if you still angry, you ain't ready. You are not ready. If you still pissed off about somebody who you love, who played some tricks on you, who lied to you, who deceived you, you're not ready for this epic love that the universe is saying it's here. It'll be here soon. You better get ready. When you realize that all those lovers that did you wrong were there to teach you lessons, to get you ready for the lover that's meant to be yours, for the one that you've been searching for, the one that's been searching for you, the one that you just knew they existed. You didn't know who the heck they were, but you just knew somehow in your heart that this person must be real because I'm real and I'm here, so they must be real and they must be here somewhere. I'm going to keep looking. I'm going to keep my heart open. Yeah. That's why you had all these challenges in the past. When you find gratitude for every broken heart, for every love that didn't last, now you might be ready. Okay. The book. You are a leader. You carry a wisdom and radiance that inspires others. Even if you're not always aware of the depth of wisdom within you, it's emerging by leaps and bounds. This is a time to step into your power and take a role of leadership. You're ready. Grab the reins, make decisions. It's okay if you're not 100% sure. Make decisions anyways. It's what a leader does. On the journey, it's easy to tell who the leaders are. They have an inner grace and strength that glows from within. Others travel on the pathways that the leaders have created. The wise leader holds up the flame as a torch for others in the darkest night. But the leader also listens to the beat of their own drum. Grab the reins of life on your terms. Don't live to please and appease others to the detriment of your own needs. This is not what a leader does. Live without regrets. Listen, it is not only wise, it is also sensible, and it is divine that you should take care of you while you're out here loving and being the heart of God. Like, you still have to take care of you. You still have to protect you. You still have to put you in that prime position. Okay, you have to. You're here to be a leader, not to be a fucking stepping stool. You ain't here to be neither a literal nor a symbolic punching bag, neither. You are here to lead from the heart of God, to tend to your gardener. I see you've had to prick. You've had to prick the weeds. I'm trying to say pluck the weeds out your garden. Yeah, some people came into your life attracted to that heart of God energy, but you're protected because you filter through. You filter through with love, okay? And you know now, if you didn't before, you know now to check a person's by their actions, to give them time to show you how they're going to show up, to show you who they truly are, to allow the representative face to fall off and show you their true face beneath the surface. You're allowing that to happen more now. This is wisdom on your part. Yeah, this is divine wisdom on your part. Okay. So, what do we have? Spirit says you have somebody who's about to come into your life. That this is somebody you've been waiting on. Okay. Spirit also says that you're going to have a new level of awareness coming in. Okay. You're going to understand that worrying about the past and is it ever going to happen? All that stuff doesn't serve you well at all. There's also a sour taste left in your mouth about something that has ended in your life, about connections that didn't last and didn't work out. You got to have the determination to move through these things because all of those things were just opening up doors of opportunity for you. And it's a time of magic. You have to be consistently self-aware. And remember that two wrongs don't make a right. So just because somebody did you wrong, it's not about going back after them and getting revenge. It's not about treating the next person the same way. It's about awareness, okay? There is a death situation. Something here is coming to an end. It's come to an end. Somebody here is still mourning about the past, okay? You can look back at the past, but don't stare at it too hard, okay? You could be drifting on a memory right now. You could be sitting up here dreaming about somebody, okay, in your room. That's staring. That's staring. As soon as it comes up, you need. You don't know what to do. You don't know how to handle it. Well, how do I stop that, Melinda? I don't know how to stop. Okay, ho'oponopono. We constantly talk to you about ho'oponopono on the situation, man. It's a if you don't know ho'oponopono or you can't pronounce it or whatever, thank you is a perfect releasing spell. If you can say thank you 3 times, your energy will shift, your vibration will raise, and you'll automatically begin to think of something to be thankful for. Now, you may be stubborn as fuck, stubborn as a mule, and not want to look at it, but it is true. Thank you, thank you, thank you is a beautiful spell that's going to raise your vibe. It's going to put your attention onto gratitude, your focus shifting there. And even if you may not know why, and you're trying to figure it out, so then you can say, hey, what do I have to be thankful about this for? Ask your spirit team. Ask God. Ask the universe. When you ask, the answer will be given. And that's why that teaching and learning card is coming up here. Oh, I doubt there's anything here for me to say thank you about. This was a fucked up situation all the way around. Was it though? Because spirit can see all the facets of it. God can see all the facets of it. This is about training your own mind to see the different facets of the experience so you could take the blessings that come with the lessons. Honey, didn't you know that they're always attached? Yeah, lessons and blessings, reasons and seasons. It always comes together. So if you have a hard lesson in a relationship, trust and believe there's a blessing in it. And if there's a reason and a season for some difficulties, there's always the flip side of the coin always exists. Okay, the other side of it, the duality of it, the facets of it, it's always there. How skilled have you become at finding it? Yeah. Some of you doubt the opportunity that you have been creating for yourself because it's been a long time in the making. Some of you have completely given up on meeting that person. You say, fuck this, I'm not doing this no more. Haven't you heard? When you stop looking for it, that's when it shows up. Yeah, so ground yourself in the heart of God. Let go and let God take care of it. You take care of your vibration. You take care of what's in front of your face to see. You take care of your own energy, okay? Because you can see when a trickster is there. And hey, if you ain't had that connection with somebody, if you ain't had that connection with somebody that you've been looking for, that's okay. Be grateful, because clearly these weren't the ones. When it's the one you're supposed to have that connection with, you ain't gonna be able to stop it, okay? And so maybe you have had that connection with somebody, and it's like, damn, but they turned out to be lying, deceiving, untrustworthy, or cold and blocked off or unavailable, whatever it was. In that case, then they're saying, go ahead and do the work to see what is the lesson and the blessing in there. Find a way to gratitude about it. This is what's going to benefit you the most. Okay, let's look at the bottom of these decks. In the situation at the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands. And that's Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. But today in this situation, it's telling me that there was another person outside of this connection. There's been other people outside of your connection. It's almost like there's been somebody out there who's been putting a lot of ill will, and you've been giving your power over to this situation with this person in some type of way to allow this to have some sort of precedence in your life. Okay, maybe the situation has been too for somebody that you're always worried about another person coming in and taking what's yours. You always been worried about, oh, that, well, you know, our family is cursed, so our loves don't last, blah blah blah, all that BS. Okay, that's an underlying energy that's been going on here in this situation. On the other side of the table, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is somebody who is determined. They have determination. This is somebody who's in a growth phase, but it's slow and steady wins the race with the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles always meets their goal because they're building on a stable foundation. With the Gardener energy, you want to grow. They talked about preparing the ground before you plant your seeds, right? So there's something here about whoever's on the other side of the table. They're trying to plant a solid foundation. And I do feel like this is, right now, this is talking about this person that's being attracted to you. Okay, in your energy at the bottom of the deck, you have the Seven of Wands. Yeah. Seven of Wands, you've had to be very persistent. You've had to be on guard. You've had to protect your energy because there have been multiple tricksters that have tried to attack you, attack your energy. They tried to bring your vibe down, shit like that. From the divine mind at the bottom of the deck, we have the mind. There's been a mind in jumble and chaos. All these cross-current energies and connections where you felt like, damn, they was trying to fuck with me. They tried to do this to me. They tried to do that to me. Somebody put a curse on me. My love life is cursed, blah, blah, blah. My whole family history is like this, that, and the other. Divine Mind said, listen, we're going to have to get you to work through all that jumble. You got some cross-current energies going on in your own mind. You're a powerful creator. We're going to get all that shit sorted out and hashed out for you so you can get ready, because there's somebody here that deserves you, that you deserve, that is on their way. You got to get prepared. So in the past, you have innocence, the sun, from the Divine Mind. A lack of knowing, okay? In the situation, it was the King of Swords, somebody cold, emotionally unavailable. In their energy, on the other side of the table, okay, in the past, Six of Pentacles, they were breadcrumbing. You had a lot of breadcrumbing in the past, and in your energy about the past, you overcame it because you saw the clarity. With this innocence card, this is sun energy. So in the past, there was emotionally unavailable person, somebody who there was probably an intellectual connection. They could have said the right thing. The King of Swords always has the ability to say the right thing, okay? But they were breadcrumbing you. They were just giving you a little bit to appease you. They didn't realize how mature you were. They thought that you were too young and naive. I hear they thought you were too young and naive. Okay. The Six of Wands says you overcome that battle. You remove yourself from that situation because you got the clarity. You realize like this is not what you should be caught up in. This does not match your vibe. This does not match your energy. This is not for you. Okay. In the current situation, what do we have? In the situation, we have the Four of Cups. In the other side of the table, you have the Strength card. In your energy, you have the Eight of Wands. And in the situation, it's the Wheel of Fortune. So there's a big change happening here in your experience. Right now, there's evidence of a change. For some of you, you have a Leo person who's showing up, okay? For some of you, there's a situation here where somebody is freaking out. Your energy is huge. You have come with a huge energy. It's overwhelming to somebody. They're trying to control themselves from taking action towards you. I see you just coming at it with full-on love. Your love is overwhelming for somebody, okay? This is a huge change in energy. It's different from the past. So, of course, this is going to trigger, well, is it really what I think it is type of vibes? Maybe it's too good to be true type of vibes. That's what I see happening in the current energy. Let's see what's in the hidden blessing here. In the hidden blessing in this situation, we have the Queen of Swords on the other side of the table, the Five of Cups on your side of the table, the Page of Pentacles, and from the Divine Mind, awareness, Chariot energy. Okay. So in the hidden blessing, in this situation, there are boundaries. Boundaries are great because somebody is still processing a loss. Somebody here, I told you somebody was processing a loss. Somebody's processing the death of an idea, a person, a situation, a connection, a lifestyle. Yeah, somebody's gone through some sort of loss, and that's a hidden blessing for them. The hidden blessing is there are boundaries during this period. You're thinking about what you want. You know clearly what you want, okay? The Divine Mind said that this period right now, the hidden blessing of this, while you're waiting on these changes to come to fruition for you, okay, is that they're supposed to go through this on their own. And you're supposed to keep holding the space for this. So, yeah, in the current energy, you got a lot of love going to somebody. You may not know who they are, but this person is being called to stand in their power right now, okay? Because so you got a huge energy. You got a huge energy of love that you're sending, okay? This is somebody you will be meeting soon. For some of you, the person you're going to be meeting is a Leo zodiac sign. I see that here. Somebody here, you have the hidden blessing is the lessons about the ex. You have an ex partner here that is very, very beneficial in helping you to see new truth, new awareness, expand your awareness. What's the challenge? The challenge in the situation is the Six of Pentacles. The other person's energy, the Ace of Cups is their challenge. Your energy, the King of Pentacles is the challenge. And the Nine of Wands, exhaustion, is a challenge according to the Divine Mind, which is telling me Spirit says you're about to have a whole breakthrough. It's darkest right before the dawn. And, you know, in a minute here, that light is about to shine in your life. But the challenge is where to give your energy. Where do you focus your energy? You don't want to be breadcrumbs. You don't want, somebody doesn't want to breadcrumb you, and you don't want to create an imbalance. What you really want is a relationship that's reciprocal, right? But somebody on the other side of the table, whoever your person is right now, they're in a period where they're supposed to be in self-love right now. That's their big lesson. That's the big deal for them. They need to nourish their own soul. They need to thrive in their own energy right now. They need to get in tune with their own spirit. That's what they need to do. Your energy, your big challenge is the King of Pentacles. You need to master your physical world. You need to become the master of materialization. Yeah. You need to become the master of materialization, taking care of your finances, taking care of your health, taking care of your home, taking care of your assets, okay? Keep building your assets. Apparently, you're going to need your assets, okay? Build up your nest egg. Build up your wealth. Pay off those credit card debts. Pay off your bills. Get your bills paid up ahead of time if you can. This is about taking care of your body. How do you do taking care of your body? You have the pick of the litter, and the challenge for you is you have everything to give, and you want to give. You want to give to someone in this situation. You do want to give, but you can't right now because according to the divine mind, this energy is blocked for a period. Okay, with that 9 of Wands exhaustion, because there's going to have to be a breakthrough because this other person needs to get in self-love energy. They need to get into the energy where they're putting their self, their own wishes and their own desires in that prime position, which we already told you, that was a good move when you did that. Okay. In the environment of the situation, we have the Ace of Swords. The truth is being shown, okay? In the other person's environment, they have the 5 of Pentacles. In your environment, you have the 10 of Pentacles. And in the environment of the situation, we have abundance. Okay. So there's something here about abundance is coming up at the forefront. The truth is known about this situation. People is talking about it. I heard, let's give them something to talk about, all about love. Yeah. But here, this one right here, the 5 of Pentacles on the other person's and around them, there's somebody who really missing them. In their environment, they could be living around impoverished situation. There could be in a situation of need. This person, I feel like they got somebody that's missing them, that's clinging to them. They're dealing with a codependent energy. There's dealing with the low vibrational toxic connection. 5 of Pentacles means all of that. And I do feel like they do have somebody around them who's blue. Oh, so lonesome for you. Why can't you be blue over me? So they have somebody who's really missing them. They're sad about it. They want this person to be sad too. This person could be sending them a bunch of boo-hoo texts, a bunch of texts. It's like, well, since you don't want me no more, trying to guilt trip this person, put them in shame, make them feel bad. Somebody's like trying to hold on to them, don't want them to leave type of shit. Somebody around them, their whole world seems to be changing. This person who's coming to you, the one you've been waiting for, it's like their whole life is changing right now. Everything in their physical experience is changing. In your life, what's happening in your environment is something surrounding the family, wrapping up family cycles. Okay, some people leaving the home, leaving the family. Some of you have 3 generations in one home. It's like parents, children, and grandparents all in one home. Somebody here, you're actually getting a big windfall of wealth. It's like fortune is smiling on you right now, because remember, your big challenge is the King of Pentacles. How you going to use all that resources you got? How you going to use all that time, that money that you have available? Time is money. Time is money. Yeah, so there's something about you have an abundance of time. You have a lot of money coming your way. You have a lot of abundance coming your way. Yeah, this whole situation is about abundance. But look, this person is half of the 10 right now. The truth is seen. Somebody here has codependency and abandonment issues. They could be experiencing shame or guilt about leaving the situation that they have had to come out of. They got to deal with that. They got to cope with that. All right. The guidance. How Spirit is guiding this situation is the King of Wands. Time for action. How Spirit is guiding the other person. 9 of Cups. Get your wish fulfillment. You know what you want. Okay. How Spirit is guiding you. The 6 of Cups. Soulmate connection. Return to the past, experience a pleasure. Okay, return, a soul connection. How Spirit is guiding from the divine mind, the sorrow. Sorrows need to be addressed about the past. You need to look at anywhere where you still looking back to the past. Okay, you need to heal that. Put your ho'oponopono on it. Okay, look back at the past, but don't stare. Okay, somebody here, they're being guided to choose their fulfillment and their bliss, emotional independence over sorrow. Yeah, it's time to take action to make sure that all of that happens. That's what is happening now. Okay. There also could be on both sides some energy surrounding a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, because that King of Wands is looking like a whole person. All right. Outcome energy here for the situation. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, that's a solid gold opportunity. Outcome for the other side of the table is temperance, divine timing, and patience. Okay, patience pays off. Spiritual alchemy, getting their emotions under control. The outcome on your energy is the 5 of Swords. Arguing, cross-current energy, what the heck? Okay, and the outcome from the Divine Mind is the Nine of Cups, laziness. Okay. So there's something here about in your outcome, you're going to be dealing with your cross-current energies, okay, about getting your wish fulfillment. You got cross-current energies in you about getting wish fulfillment. But your challenge was, do you think that it affects your money? You have all the resources. Your challenge is a King of Pentacles. For some of you, you got cross-current energy, okay, about a King of Pentacles. Somebody else, they're going to be waiting. Somebody's going to be waiting. There is a solid gold opportunity, and it is wish fulfillment. And it's like somebody here right now, the only outcome we can see is they got to deal with cross-current energy. They ain't going to show us nothing else until that cross-current energy is dealt with. That's what they got in your energy. Yeah, you're going to have to worry, don't solve no problems, okay? And if the cross-current energy has to do with self-sabotaging behaviors, self-sabotaging ideas, challenges in communication, you're going to have to deal with that. You're going to have to deal with that. If this is what you really want, you're going to have to deal with those cross-current energies. If you're always fighting and self-sabotaging yourself in this shit, you're going to have to deal with that to get what you want. It's all lined up for you. For you, the key is deal with this cross-current energy. For the other person, they got to be patient, and they got to hold that self-love. They got to hold that self-love while they waiting on you to figure out your cross-current energies. Okay? That's what I have for your download message today. If we have any tribe watching, now is the time to put in your tribe member mini request. And I'm going to go ahead and get into your Alpha and Omega messages, and then I'll do the tribe minis. Okay. If you want to get a reading, today's a great day to get a reading. Put your request in, and we'll get to it ASAP. Okay. So from the Guardian Angel Tarot, it says 5 of Abundance. There are times when everyone needs a hand. Your angels want you to know that you needn't go through your current challenges alone. Accept the help of those around you. The situation you're experiencing is temporary. It may not be the right time to become self-employed. Be patient. 5 of Abundance. So there is help available. Accept the help that you're getting. I'm hearing accept the help that's available for you. Allow yourself to receive assistance. Okay, somebody here, that's a big part of this. Is that the self-sabotage energy that you had going on in your outcome? From a postcard from Spirit, it says, Dearest you, we have something exciting to share with you. You are a manifesting master and you don't even know it. There'll always be enough of everything that you need in your life. Money, opportunities, love, kindness. So whatever you're asking guidance about, have faith and be open to the many ways in which you will experience prosperity. Spirit is the source of your supply. The universe is always reflecting back to you what you believe. So whenever you fall into insecurity, you will be shown an illusion as if it were your fear were real. But the truth is that the universe is abundant. You are and always have been enough, and abundance is your natural state. If you can imagine something consistently as truth, you can and will create it. You are so on the right path now. Keep believing, then the seeing happens. Loving you more and more every day. So, again, anywhere where you're holding on to cross-current energies, you're going to have to deal with that because the universe is always reflecting back to you what you believe. And we're just going to leave it at that. And that looks like we have concluded with our show. I'm not seeing anything else. So with all that being said and done, until next time, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you could treat yourself at LPHtarot.com. Is in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours. And of course, me and mine. Until next time. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. Mwah. That's all, folks.